So we got another TomDark video. The absolute menace himself, TomDark. Talking about the worst commentary channel ever, and the thumbnail is is Bing. Thumbnail is Bing, Microsoft Bing. Yeah, I use Internet Explorer. You can get over it now. It's about Jaden. Jaden's like my only, like, I guess, commentary friend person. I mean, I followed them on Twitter, and they followed me back because I saw a video where like Optimus like just dragged her right for nothing. It was insane. It was like it was just insane. Like the drama was ridiculous. I had the videos called like the gaslighting of Optimus or something, whatever. But they disappeared somewhat recently. They asked me like, "Hey, you were big on TikTok once. How do you?" I don't even know. I never responded. I just didn't respond that day. I was in a mood. And then I went to look and to respond, and they were gone. I don't even know if they're back on Twitter. So they got rid of Twitter. I don't know what's going on, but also what I do know is that this commentary community is very sussy. Like some of this drama is just bullshit. It kind of reminds me a little bit of TikTok, where like when there's nothing to talk about, people just start fucking dogging on each other for no reason. But maybe this is something valid. I don't really know. But you know, it's TomDark, so probably not. I'm just kidding, dude. Well, maybe a little not. Anyway, the worst commentary channel. Let's give it a watch.
This is a video I've been putting off for a while now, and the title is definitely harsh. Its subject has a past of falsely flagging videos that are critical of them, so I'm going to try to avoid the petty insults.
It sounds like everybody. It sounds like everybody on YouTube's. Trisha Paytas, Keemstar did it to me once. Well, maybe it's the companies they work for. I don't really care. Whatever.
Rest assured, I will not need that.
Bro, you gotta change that picture. It really reminds me of like a weird, gross femboy. It's making me uncomfortable, bro.
If you already know who this pathetic loser is, then you already hate them. And if you don't know who they are, then by the end of this...
Why are these people so mean? Holy shit. That's a little harsh. Why is... All right.
Video, you will hate them. This is Jaden.
Let's see. Jaden acted dumb as fuck and not cool to flag videos because they criticize you. Watch the Augie Jalen. I'm probably not going to watch that, but I see what you're saying. Okay.
The worst commentary channel.
Hey, listen, at least I guess I'm the second worst then, huh?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the TomDark channel. I'm your host, TomDark. I'm still sick, so I apologize for the even more nasally voice than usual. And this is Jaden, known on Twitter and other platforms away from YouTube as Jaylin. Just to get this out of the way right off the bat, Jaylin is trans. It's not really that relevant to the video, but just to make things easy and non-confusing for the rest of the video, I am going to refer to her as Jaylin, even though her channel name is Jaden. I know it's kind of confusing, but Jaylin is the name I'm going to use. While I could explain more of her backstory on YouTube, all you really need to know is that she used to make Minecraft videos, but ended up really blowing up by making videos about the Dream SMP drama. You make a video about Tommy in it, that's 500k views. You post a video about Dream, that's 500k views. And they don't even have to be good videos. You didn't even really have to say anything in these videos when they were really popping off.
I mean, that's just the state of the commentary. People watch, if you think the videos suck, if people are watching them, bro, I mean, why do you think I'm not that popular? Why do you think I'm making videos? My content sucks, but people are so bored, they're willing to watch an obese man in a tie-dye shirt watch ridiculous YouTube drama. How do you like that?
Commentary videos about the Dream SMP drama. All
commentators are weird except for Papa Gut. True. That's actually true. Objectively.
To do was sit in front of your microphone and be like, "Hey guys, so in today's video, I am talking about the YouTuber Dream." Now, well, you are probably wondering what happened to Dream. Well, there has been some shocking news about Dream. Now,
it's kind of accurate. It's kind of accurate. Sorry. I mean, it is a little accurate. Listen, man. You know, these are some of the criticisms where it's like, listen, I get criticized for stuff all the time. Like, people are like, why do you pause all, like, how many times have I, we're only a minute and 37 seconds in, how many times have I paused? I pause a lot, and I talk, I ramble, I'm an old guy, but that's like my brand, that's just what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? There are some valid criticisms, like if I was like being like really like, I don't know, derogatory or like bigoted or something, or like, oh you're being really sexist, like that's a valid criticism if I was doing that. Which I do that, but I just don't care. No, I'm just kidding. But there's some criticisms, it's like, that's just a criticism on the fundamental way that you express your content. And it's just like, you know, if this is one of the factors, and this is more for Jalen or Jaden if they watch it, just who cares? You know, like, this criticism doesn't matter. It's like part of your platform. It's just the way that you operate your content. It's people like your content for that, apparently, you know? So it's not that big of a deal.
The other day, Dream actually decided to take a massive shit into Tubbo's mouth. And believe it or not, Dream actually tweeted out saying that it tasted really, really good. Now, I don't know about you guys, but that is just crazy. There was a huge
Sounds like the porn I watched the other day.
Market for this cringe Minecraft commentary, and kids absolutely ate these videos up on YouTube, okay? Video after video came out, and you could really blow up your channel from just talking about Minecraft, SMP, drama, whatever. While Jalen did talk about other things as well when she was blowing up, it was obvious from this time that her best performing videos were about Dream and Tommy in it and all of those guys. Jalen did not have the biggest channel name at this time, nor were her videos the best, but for the content she was making, it didn't really have to be. Her channel grew steadily through these videos, and eventually, she managed to make a considerable amount of money from these daily uploads.
Okay.
And you know what? That's awesome. Being a full-time YouTuber.
Listen, I just feel like this.
And eventually, normally, she managed to make.
I feel like this picture was this was intended to be mean by throwing a picture of Jalen in there, because I'm aware that they're a bit self-conscious about the way that they look, so I feel like this is like a passive dig that's hard to call out, because like it's just a picture of them. I think they put it out. You know what I mean? But like. I know. This TomDark guys. I think he seems pretty smart. He's smart enough to know that this is probably going to upset them.
Make a considerable amount of money from these daily uploads. And you know what? That's awesome. Being a full-time YouTuber and becoming that full-time content creator is a great feeling. But over time, it became obvious that Jalen was, to put it lightly, not really an innocent party. She was not some impartial person covering drama, and that was it, right?
I mean, listen, bro, not for nothing. I haven't seen a single impartial person covering drama. I feel, and like, listen, I don't like to jerk myself off, not online at least, or else I'd have my own OnlyFans. But I try to be as impartial as possible. And like, even your biases will sometimes get in the way of that. This commentary is just about shit throwing, you know what I'm saying? Like, most people aren't impartial.
Get in, make kind of a dumb video, and get out. She was not that person. Instead, she was super invested in the online world, to the point that she's kind of fucking unhinged. Recently, you may have heard the news that Jalen left Twitter. She even posted a video explaining why. In this video,
I didn't.
Recently, you may have heard the news that Jalen left Twitter. She even
and she posted why. Well, Jalen's videos are very short. So we could probably take a look at this on double speed. Oh, they addressed the drama. Oh, now that's sussy. Now that's a sussy boy. All right, let's listen to this really quick. Now I have super sensitive hearing, so you could skip 2 minutes ahead if you don't give a shit. Probably shouldn't though, because for context you're gonna need this.
I am done with Twitter. Now at this point, I'm sure you guys know how I feel about Twitter. I mean, my entire channel is basically just crapping all over Twitter because this app.
That sounds a little bit like TomDark. Before, like, TomDark did kind of get the flow of it. Anyway.
Everyone who uses this app is incredibly toxic. Twitter is honestly one of the worst social media platforms ever created. I mean, I don't know how many times people get canceled because they made a joke like 5 years ago. And if you can go a day without seeing some sort of argument breaking down with your favorite creators, then you're lucky. That's a good.
Yeah, Twitter's a shit show. I think that Twitter is probably the epicenter of bullshit. To me, Twitter is a lot of young people online who have a massive hold on the morality of online affairs. It's a lot of young people that are like very collected, that have the ability to cancel older people if they don't agree with their inaccurate representation of every word that exists. Like, grooming is a buzzword that people on Twitter like to use. They don't understand what it means. They think that grooming is when a 19-year-old talks to a 17-year-old, like call me Carson. Grooming is a very deep, methodical form of manipulation that's meant to prime somebody for sexual exploitation. It's not like, you know what I'm saying? And like, Twitter's dog shit. I fuck around on Twitter. I post clips on Twitter now. That's pretty much what I do, you know?
Good day. There is just so many horrible things that goes on Twitter, and no community is safe. Every community is just infested with toxic people that will just attack content creators or attack their friends for absolutely no reason. And then you have the political side of Twitter, which I'm not even going to get into because that's just a complete cesspit, which is why I'm finally making the decision to quit Twitter. And a lot of people have been telling me for a long time, if you hate Twitter so much, why do you have a Twitter account?
Like quitting heroin, dude.
Well, that's because if you want to interact with your community, if you want to interact with other content creators, you want to get news, you want to reach out to people.
You want to get nudes from you? Yeah.
You're pretty much forced to use Twitter. There is no other social media site that's like Twitter. I mean, sure, there is the YouTube community tab, and I can post images or text on there, but you can't message people. And I'm scared that if I post anything that's like edgy, YouTube's gonna ban me. It just sucks that one of the only apps you can use to actually connect with people is this toxic cesspit where absolutely nobody gets along. I could make a post.
Well, I mean, it's because you're encouraged to talk. Like, you're encouraged to text people to debate and argue when texting is stupid. You know, it's a dumb.
Saying, wow, my new video didn't do well, and I'm kind of upset. And then I'll get attacked by 100 people for absolutely no reason. There's like no reason for people to go out of their way to do that. I can post a meme or make a joke, and people take it seriously. And all these people on Twitter, they just feed off of negativity. They like to see other people suffer, which is why they just go around canceling anyone and everyone and making false claims about people. Now, I've actually been trying to get off Twitter for the last couple months, but before I did that, I wanted to make sure that I had a way to reach out to creators I enjoy. I wanted to make sure I had a way to interact with my community. And that's why I've been using Discord a lot recently.
Wow, didn't ask me for my Discord. Fuck you, Jaden. I don't know, just kidding. I probably wouldn't use it anyway.
So if any of you guys want to talk,
I don't really have friends intentionally. My wife's my best friend. So, and my second best friend, and my third, and my fourth best friend is me.
bring up video ideas, share some epic memes, then be sure to join
And yeah,
in my Discord server. I want to do some cool, fun things on that server, and I want to interact with cool people who aren't toxic like everyone on Twitter is. I also just created a new Instagram account. If you guys want to go follow that, please do. I'm probably gonna post some like pictures and stuff on there. I've never really used Instagram before, but yeah, this is a start of a new chapter. And for people wondering how I'm gonna make my videos, I do have an alt account where I can just look at Twitter, see what's going on, see what's trending. I just won't be making any posts on there. I won't be responding to people. I won't be messaging people. I'll literally just be using it as a tool to get the news. So much drama and bullshit has come out of me using Twitter. I've tried to reason with the people who don't like me, but no matter what I do, it doesn't work. These people are never going to like me, which is why I'm done. I'm done with those people on Twitter. I'm gonna focus on what actually matters, this channel and this community, because I believe that we can
yeah, my fifth best friend is my PP. You know, good.
accomplish
Like,
some
thank you
truly
for
great
telling me
things.
that.
I'm not leaving YouTube anytime soon. This is my passion, my hobby. This is my job. I'm done letting these toxic assholes on Twitter dictate what I say and do. I don't know how many times I've apologized for absolutely nothing. I'll make a joke and then they'll cancel me and I'll actually apologize for it. I'm done, okay? I'm done with the cycle. But yeah, like,
What are the jokes you're making that you have to constantly? I don't know. Why? What? That's a little weird. Like, I understand like making a mistake every once in a while, but why are you like constantly making bad jokes and then apologizing? That's like a little weird. It's a little sussy. But okay.
like I said, join my Discord server. Follow me on Instagram. And while you're down there,
I'm
follow me
sure
on-
TomDark will show us with all the tea. What the fuck? Come on, bro.
Which I might be doing some Twitch streams. But yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed it, hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel.
Very cool. Thank you for the outro. I'm gonna do an outro of me twerking. How's that sound? You guys say? All right.
Posted a video explaining why. In this video, she basically says that Twitter is a toxic place filled
True.
with toxic people and that she can't take it anymore, all right? She just cannot take it. She's had enough of these toxic people on Twitter.com.
I'm scared that if I post anything that's like edgy, YouTube's gonna ban me. It just sucks that one of the only apps you can use to actually connect with people is this
sounds so
toxic
slow
cesspit
now.
where
You just
absolutely
watch it,
nobody gets
like, double
along. I
speed.
could make a post saying, wow, my new video didn't do well, and I'm kind of upset. And then I'll get attacked by 100 people for absolutely no reason. There's like no reason for people to go out of their way to do that. I can post a meme or make a joke, and people take it seriously. And all these people on Twitter, they just feed off of negativity. They like to see other people suffer, which is why they just go around canceling anyone and everyone and making
True.
false claims about
I
people.
guess.
This video is basically Jadyn playing the victim to her audience for 4 minutes. 4 minutes, far
I guess
too
so.
long.
I feel like Twitter is dog shit.
It's funny that in this video, Jadyn never actually said the specific reason, the specific
Yeah,
incident
there we
that
go.
led
What
to
do we
her
got?
leaving Twitter.
What do we
Luckily for
got?
you guys, I'm here to do that. I'm a
ready
big
for it.
Jadyn fan. I know all of the drama. I know
Gotcha.
all of the
Very
lore, and
cool.
I'm here to explain exactly what fucking happened. About 2 weeks ago, a commentator named Lerix posted a critical video about Jadyn. It was mean-spirited and it was somewhat harsh, but all things considered, the video was not like a crazy...
All right, it was mean-spirited and it was harsh. Oh my god, why is there so much fucking research? I feel like I have to just stop watching this. I feel like I'm gonna have to just cut this entire segment out because it just feels incredibly racist. Like from like him as well. Did he just say the F word? Yeah, it's too edgy for me. I'm just turned off, and the whole transphobic shit. Like whatever. If you don't want to like properly like gender someone, just call them by their name. You know what I mean? Like. Whatever. I'm not gonna watch this video. It's probably just. I mean, like we got in the good first 2 minutes. It's just full of a bunch of fucking slurs. It sounds like Jadyn says some dumb shit, makes some dumb jokes. Yeah.
About Jadyn. It was mean-spirited and it was somewhat harsh, but all things considered, the video was not like a crazy, insane hit piece or anything like that.
I don't know. From what I saw, it does seem to be a bit of like a hit piece. I'm probably gonna have to cut it out because it's just like so dumb, toxic, fucking. Like I can't watch it on stream, and it's just full of like slurs. Yeah, it sounds like Jadyn has a fucking edgy sense of humor. This other person does too. Kept misgendering them and saying, I think they said the F slur at one point, and then throwing out the R slur, and it's like Jesus Christ, a little too edgy for me.
It was just kind of a standard
And then like showing that Jadyn says some like, you know, has a really she sense of humor too. There was like some bad shit in there, you know.
commentary video you make when you're mad at someone, when you want to be critical of someone. In response to the existence of this video, Jadyn said, "This video violates the YouTube terms of service. Good luck keeping your channel." So right off the bat, Jadyn is being super
I mean, maybe it does. I don't know. It might.
aggressive
I don't know.
and wants Lerix to know that she wants his channel to get deleted. It could be assumed here that she decided to flag the video. And on top of that, she's reveling in it, all right? She's saying she loves it. There's a smugness to this comment. Good luck keeping your channel. But at this point, you know, we didn't have the flag history. We didn't know for sure if Jadyn had actually flagged this video. So Lerix tweeted this out.
Was the video flagged? did it get flagged, or did they just say it was supposed to be flagged?
Was like, hey, Jaylyn, is this a joke? Is this a meme? Is this a funny? Jaylyn then proceeded to say, wait and see. And then for the next hour, spent time justifying why it was totally fine to flag this video. And throughout every reply, you can tell she thinks she's gonna get away with it. Like, she's excited to get this video taken down. She's so pumped to potentially have his channel deleted from YouTube. This video is literally harassment and bullying. Apart from the fact that the video itself is pretty tame, let's just go with this for now, right?
Bro, do I have to watch the rest of this fucking video to like see if it's tame? I don't want to have to. Because, like, it's so bad. Like, it's, I don't know.
Back, he or she went on, like, a multiple-day rant on how religion is bad, and how everyone who believes in religion is mentally weak, and they should be all, like, killed or something. Like, that's fucking hilarious. Why would I criticize her for that? It's like, keep doing that bullshit, dude. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely a huge red flag, and I don't know why anyone would want to associate with this person after these public displays of Down syndrome every month or so. So, yeah.
How am I supposed to watch this, dude? Yeah, it sounds like Jaylyn flagged the thing.
Definitely a red flag for any, even, like, business partnerships, or even, like, being friends with this person. But, hey, you know what? It's some good-ass entertainment. And also, I'm aware that he's made some weird, kind of, like, suspect videos, like, on Technoblade getting cancer. But at the end of the day, I would be lying if I said I gave a fuck about that. If you take a look at this guy's channel, it's very evident that he makes videos on overall news and drama in the Minecraft YouTube scene. And you know what? Whether you want to admit it or not, Technoblade, a big Minecraft YouTuber getting cancer, it's a big goddamn headline. And every other medium that provides news as a source of like entertainment, they do the same things. They profit off of these terrible tragedies. It's like everyone's now just starting to realize that the worse the news, the more tragic the news is, the bigger it's going to sell. The more people are going to look at it. And for some reason, this logic of like being morally better is only applied to YouTubers and not like news outlets. Come on, it's gay shit. So the only problem with that specific drama is that a few hours after he uploaded that video, he put out a tweet calling out others for milking that same.
All right, I'm not gonna watch it anymore. It's a little edgy. I don't know if it violates the terms of the community guidelines. I guess that's something else that would be up to YouTube after they was reported.
Let's say that video is all harassment and bullying. I mean, Jaylyn is truly the purest and realest hall monitor out there right now, okay? Running to YouTube when someone...
I mean, I don't know if it's all harassment and bullying, but the tone could be. I'm just not going to watch it. Like, I'm so turned off to it. It's so edgy. I just can't watch it.
Makes a critical video about her. A video with 2,000 views is making this person with 200,000 subscribers so mad that they start gloating in comments and on Twitter about getting a fellow creator's channel potentially taken away. They even show their flag history on YouTube for all of us to see that they are really trying their best to save the community, okay?
Jesus Christ, was that... Is that how many different things?
They even show...
I mean, I feel like Jaden is a Nazi. It's potentially harassment and bullying.
With 200,000 subscribers so mad that they
like I understand big subscribers
on Twitter about getting a fellow creators channel
take it so personally that small big people or big content creators shouldn't take care of small content creators criticize them as much. I guess that's the but
potentially taken away.
They even show Jaden's a Nazi. How to commentary? I don't know if these are actually harassment bullying. Sounds like they might be a lot of bullshit.
Their flag history.
So it's quite possible that's all bullshit. It's also quite possible that this is a really toxic community that's incredibly regressive and doesn't think that some forms of bullying are actually bullying. It's very possible, and that's honestly that's a reasonable assumption because I've seen the way that these fucking people, what the shit that they like on, Twitter and all this other bullshit. It's fucking toxic. This is a toxic community. Like the in circle is fucking insane, bro. It's insane. It seems like it's a bunch of like people shitting on each other. So maybe it is bullying. I don't really know. Maybe I just don't really care. I mean, I guess if it is bullying, it'll be taken down. If it's not, it won't get taken down. I mean, I guess you'd have to assume that YouTube is always in good faith, which I mean, they're fucking me right now on my monetization. So I don't know. Maybe they're not. But
on YouTube for all of us to.
That video is full of just like, dead naming, not dead naming, fucking misgendering, whatever, which I get it. I get it. I don't fucking SJW bomb me. I get it. But it's still a shitty thing to do. And Twitter, even this
getting a fellow creators channel 200,000 subscribers so
like even that like that's usually like look at this like girl with like and has quotations male, like, even you're being transphobic in this video, like you're just kind of being like subtle about it, like not that I mean I caught this, like I know that this is usually like a fucking this is like what is it called, a Wojak that you'll use for like a trans girl to make fun of them. You know what I mean? Like, even you're having trouble not being transphobic on this fucking video.
YouTube, flag history on YouTube for all of us to see that they are really trying.
Yeah, it's a bunch of edgy teens. I think the N-word's funny.
Trying their best to save the community, okay? To clean up YouTube of all of these goddamn bullies. Jaylyn is a TOS warrior. She's on Susan's side. How do channels blatantly break YouTube's terms of service and not get banned? This video was literally harassment and bullying. His video was clearly framed in a harassing way. Jaylyn is on Team YouTube's side, alright? Enough of these edgy assholes and bullies on YouTube. We need to clean this stuff up, okay? I'm on your side, Jaylyn. Oh, wait, what is this reply I see here? What does this say? It wasn't harassment. I like you, Jaylyn, but let's be honest, it was not. A couple of tweets isn't bad. You did stuff saying to Lerix he should kill himself. Wait, Jaylyn, did you do that? Jaylyn, you wouldn't do that. No. This, I mean, come on, guys. Jaylyn is a TOS warrior, okay? She is morally righteous. She would not do something like this.
Didn't we hear about that? In
Minecraft.
Oh.
This is just the beginning. like this, he should in Minecraft. This is just the beginning.
I fucking hate this dude. I hope he died terrible fucking death. And then he calls him the F slur and a nugget. Yeah, it's pretty shitty. Die, motherfucker, die, motherfucker, die.
A lot of the time, the hypocrisy argument is kind of overused on YouTube, but Jadyn is the perfect example of someone who will in one moment say one thing and at the same exact time, because she thinks she can get away with it, do the exact opposite. A walking, talking, fucking contradiction. I mean, from her prior behavior, you would think that she never ever does anything edgy or would ever break the TOS. Hitler 2024, top slur of 2021.
Oh, you had to show it, bro. Come on, what are you doing? Oh.
Wow, Jadyn, well, I hate to break it to you, but honestly, breaking TOS like this is a really bad look. Really, really bad. Spreading hate. I mean, you know, I hate to break it to you, that's against the TOS. And you know what else is against the TOS?
I mean, I would just say that they're both shitty. I don't know. To tell you,
I fucking hate,
bro. This whole entire community is so fucking toxic and like racist and bigoted. This is insane.
Hate this dude and hope he dies a terrible fucking death. At Lerix, KYS. Wow, Jadyn, that's not too nice. That's certainly Brit.
Was that the person that was like constantly misgendering them and it like triggered? I mean, listen, it's not okay to tell somebody to take their own life, even if they're like being incredibly transphobic. But I can understand the emotion of getting like triggered with something. Because usually that's something that like really it's an identity that's usually very close to people and like getting constantly invalidated. I understand why somebody would react like that. I'm not saying it's okay. I'm just saying I get it.
Breaks TOS. As we know, YouTube is really starting to take a look at off-platform behavior of its creators to reconsider if they should be monetized or not. Seems you're in kind of a rough spot here when you do things like suck it, faggot, watching the Hiroshima bombing and it was a blast.
That one by itself is not the worst. It's not good though. But yeah, you shouldn't be saying this stuff. I don't understand why. Like, I mean, Jadyn is rather big. Like, why are you still saying this stuff? Like, at what point do we stop being edgy? Like, chill the fuck out.
I hope World War II happens to all religious people. Wow, just wow.
Okay.
I thought I was bad. Like, this is unhinged. So let me get this straight.
I wonder if that is in like response to like homophobia or transphobia or something. I don't know.
The same person who said all of that publicly on Twitter is now crying.
I hope that World War II happens to religious people, but they're the American side, and they take down all the non-religious people. Right? We put women back in their place in the fucking kitchen, bro. And then other homophobic stuff that I'm not going to get into because I'm not really committed to this joke too much today. You know, I'm not feeling it, but you get my point.
Crying to YouTube to get critical videos about them taken down. What the fuck is your problem? Are you insane? Do you have brain damage? I mean, I cannot fathom what is wrong with you. Why would you ever do this? Did you think no one would figure it out? Did you think no one would ever notice and we would just ignore this forever? I followed you on Twitter. Did you think I would see this? I would keep seeing this and never do anything about it? And on top of that, Jadyn has falsely flagged other people's videos in the past.
I think that I shouldn't have threatened.
I think that the word you're supposed to use, a cognitive dissonance, right? Like applying two different sets of moral values to different people. You know, I mean, Jadyn is being rather virtuous here when they shouldn't be. Fine, I'll take the L.
To report Grimsy's videos. I'm just really insecure, and I hate that he keeps putting photos of me in his videos. You have the smallest.
Hold on, bro. I want to see it. Don't flag people. There's a literal doxes of me up on YouTube right now, and I don't flag it. Why don't you flag that?
I'm just really insecure, and I hate that he keeps putting photos of me in his videos. You have the smallest fucking paper-thin argument against me for bullying and harassing you going against the TOS.
So someone committed the crime, the absolute sin of putting your face into a YouTube video. Your face, which you made public in the first place, and you then threatened to take his videos down. What a complete and utter loser. So I decided to tweet at Jadyn.
Yeah, that's fair. But it does seem like they have like there does seem to be just a fundamental lack of sensitivity in this community. Like this person obviously struggles with like image issues, and you got like what did I say before? Like TomDark knows that they don't like that the pictures of them, and you put the picture up. Like you know what I'm saying? Like there just seems to be like a lack of like, and honestly respect going both ways. I'm not saying that the respect is there with Jadyn or Jaden either, but.
And I was kind of mean, but it was justified. I replied calling her a tattletale loser, because that's what she is. She's like that one kid in the 3rd grade who is the most annoying, most insufferable little shit, constantly breaks the rules, okay? Constantly being a degenerate freakazoid, and then sells you out to the teacher as soon as they get caught for something. Sorry for the 3rd grade trauma dumping. I swiftly received a message from Jadyn telling me, cutting ties with you're a fucking ass.
With your fucking asshole, I get you.
Well, I get your thing now is you're the next Leafy, but you don't have to be a dick.
I think I saw that on Twitter.
And Jadyn then told Frank Hassel that he deserved to die in the Middle East. Imagine telling a highly respected veteran with more than 400 confirmed kills, a man who gave his soul for this country, Something so disrespectful, truly a cruel world we live in. Well, all of this culminated in Jadyn absolutely blowing up and then deactivating her Twitter account. Which brings us back to the beginning, boys and girls. Back to why I left Twitter. Back to I'm done with Twitter. Now tell me, how accurate is this representation of what happened?
It just sucks that one of the only apps you can use to actually connect with people is this toxic cesspit where absolutely nobody gets along. I could make a post saying, wow, my new video didn't do well and I'm kind of upset, and then I'll get attacked by 100 people for absolutely no reason. There's like no reason for people to go out of their way to do that. I can post a meme or make a joke and people take it seriously. And all these people on Twitter, they just feed off of negativity. They like to see other people suffer, which is why they just go around canceling anyone and everyone and making false claims about people.
How accurate of a video is this to what actually occurred? Was Jadyn the victim of Twitter's toxicity? Or was Jadyn the most toxic person in every situation possible? Was Jadyn the
I don't know if they're the most toxic. It sounds like you're all fucking toxic.
worst offender of all of this? Or was she just cowering in fear of all the people trying to cancel her on Twitter? I mean, Jesus. Clearly she needs to be protected and helped. Yeah, so, fuck off.
Tell me lies, tell me sweet little lies.
As if this was not enough, as if all of this was not enough to completely condemn this person, they only further showed themselves to be a disingenuous liar. Jadyn decided to call into Tommy C's Shot from the Point on December 21st to give her take on the situation. She wanted to get her voice out there. Tommy asks the simple question of Jadyn. He says, hey, how can you possibly justify your flagging history, especially given the fact that you are guilty of everything and much worse than you accuse others of doing? How is that even possible? How could you do this? And this is what she said.
What have I said? What is in this video that crosses the line so much? And please, after you tell me what crosses the line, tell me how that doesn't cross the shit some of the shit you've said.
You know, I don't know how to answer that. I'm not
That seems like a pretty important question to answer.
going to answer that.
Why call
That's
in?
my answer.
Brilliant. You realize that, Nick? You realize all my friends give a shit about you for some fucking reason?
I'm done with the community.
Well,
I'm
yeah, okay,
separating
fine.
from
If
the
that's what
community,
you want to do, if that's what you want to do, that's fucking fine. But don't ask for fucking help if you're gonna all fucking flag us when you get your panties in a bunch. That's fucked up. Because you wouldn't be worried about this fucking 39,000 sub channel with 2,727 views if you weren't worried about him.
I flagged him because he deserved it.
Like, don't you realize?
Bro, Jaden's on their Joker arc, bro. I'm gonna make sure to be Jaden's best friend. Just in case, you know what I'm saying? Just in case, dude. Yo, Jaden, you want some gum? You know, like the kid in the kid in the school? I don't want to get shot, bro. I don't want to get fucking shot. This video, bro, TomDark, you're wrong about everything. Jaden's right, bro. Okay? You you got to stop. I'm gonna flag your video for bullying because of this, right, Jaden? We're right, my friend. Fist bump. Nice. Okay, I got some gum right here. It's ice cubes. You want some gum? There you go. Here's some gum. You want the whole pack? Bro, sis, take the whole thing. Take the whole thing. I don't need it. I don't even need it. I don't need it.
How hypocritical that is?
Not really. I just pressed the flag button.
And you know, it's probably a good idea for Jadyn to be-
Wait, what?
Not really. I just pressed the flag.
Wait.
Oh,
If
I
you
wasn't
weren't worried about him.
I flagged him because he deserved it.
Like, don't you realize how hypocritical that is?
Not really. I just pressed the flag button.
Not hypocritical at all, bro. Team Jaden. Number one.
And you know, it's probably a good idea for Jadyn to be done with the community in general, but this is not a community issue, okay? The issue is you, Jadyn.
It sounds like the community is very toxic. Jaden sounds like apparently one of the most toxic people part of it, but can't really take it back. Or though it might more be because, like, listen, bro. Usually, edgy people aren't as sensitive. I think that's really it. Jaden just seems kind of sensitive. Not Jaden though. Schmaden. That's what I'm talking about. Schmaden. You're cool, Jaden. Can't really win because I have Tourette's. Oh fuck, my Tourette's. All right. It seems like a very toxic community. Everybody's pretty toxic. Jaden seems to be additionally toxic because, bro, edgy people. Stop chewing. All right. Edgy people. I knew I should have put the gum in my mouth. It was part of the bit. Edgy people are like usually just what the fuck was I gonna say? Edgy people are pretty toxic. Usually they are not super offended by shit, but then also they know what bothers you and they hone in on it and they fucking pounce like an animal. So like if I find out that like you don't like a thing, it's like, oh, I boom, 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 boom. And it seems like Jaden's thing is being trans. So it seems like people constantly dog on Jaden for being trans and then like push them to like a fucking like to the limit. And then they blow up. I'm not saying that it's okay. I'm just saying that's what it seems like to me. That seems to be the issue.
Jalen, at every opportunity, you have shown yourself to be a disingenuous person acting in your own interest when you think no one will go after you. And when you get backlash, you play the victim and sink into your corner. I used to think you got too much shit. I used to think it was unjustified. But now I think that you deserve way more than anything you've gotten. Because you've been unaffected by this drama while you've been trying to target other people's livelihoods when they make fun of you, when you've been trying to get their channels taken down, when you've been trying to rip away their ability to speak their mind on YouTube. You've been making money all this while on your channel. You clearly take all of that for granted and do not appreciate the position you are in on YouTube. You clearly have no respect for the fact that you are making a living as a YouTuber. Instead, as soon as it becomes convenient for you, as soon as you think that you can get away with it and no one will see it happen, as soon as you think that, you know, oh, maybe I can get away with it just this once, you decide to be a fucking piece of shit. And the best part, the absolute best part of this, is that all of it has happened before. We've seen it happen probably once a month with you. So Jalen made a tweet saying, these channels are already milking the Technoblade situation with a screenshot of 4 videos from the channel's Dream SMP.
We already covered this. It's like so boring because like their coverage was, I think, I don't know, like taking screenshots of, I don't know, videos of people. I don't care. I have a video. It's like the gaslighting of Optimus. If you want to watch it, I don't really feel like commenting on it again.
Hangouts and a Dream SMP Reloaded. And here we see
my weakness is calling me handsome, just so you guys know. So if you ever want to go after me, just call me handsome. It makes me so upset.
Whoever this person is was compiling clips into videos of streamers reacting to the news that Techno has cancer. A lot of people seem to agree with this take. You know, they were like, yeah, it's so scummy. I mean, look at the thumbnails and what people are doing. They're making money off this guy getting cancer. That's so sick. That's so fucked up. But pretty soon after, people realized that Jalen had made a video on her own channel titled "I Feel Awful for Technoblade," where she put Techno.
I think that those other people were like, I don't remember what it was that made it like a little bit different. It was like shittier because they were showing streamer reactions or something. Or they were like, I don't remember.
On the thumbnail,
it's just such dumb drama. I just don't care.
It had the word cancer in it. And the whole video was a news video basically talking about how Techno got cancer. This video is from the summer, and it just keeps happening over.
Bro, stop telling me I'm handsome. I hate it.
Over and over. You just keep doing this over and over. But guys, don't worry, all right? Listen,
Stop
don't worry.
it.
Look, as the #1 Jalen fan, I'm proud to say that Jalen posted a response to the drama, addressing the drama. And in this video, she's...
I gotta watch that. I thought it was gonna be after the fact. God damn it. I thought it was gonna be... TikTok's the most popular app. Okay, cool. I don't know what the fuck that is. All right, addressing the dreamer. Let's watch this. There we go, baby. We got it.
I have some things that I need to address. Now, I pride myself in being able to tell you guys when I mess up, because it's just part of the content creation process. You're bound to mess up every once in a while, but I've made a lot of mistakes in the last few months, and I wasn't sure how to properly address everything. I try and keep this channel as professional as possible, which is why people get confused when they see me on Twitter just saying whatever I want, making jokes I never feel comfortable making on YouTube. That's because I've always seen my YouTube and social media presence as separate, and that has led to a lot of problems.
I probably shouldn't, but also you should know better. I mean, like, it's not even like, bro, some of these jokes are just like too much.
YouTube, I came off as pretty calm and collected, but on Twitter, I'm completely unhinged, and I
can handle John Swan. That dude, not Optimus. Not somebody look. Okay,
completely admit to that. And it's because I have problems controlling my emotions and thinking before I tweet something. I'm just not built to handle lots of people criticizing me. It's been something that I've had to work on over this last
I'm just built different, I guess.
year. It's hard to go from having a small platform to a large one in a matter of months. I went from a viewer looking in to being a part of this community
that part's true. It gets a little jarring when you blow up really quickly. It can kind of fuck you up. I know that from TikTok, so I had my like too edgy phase, so I get that. Maybe that's why I'm being so like empathetic here or sympathetic here.
I'd watched for years, and I just wasn't able to handle it. As you know, with the entire Optimus drama, I was completely unhinged and said so many things that I didn't mean. I'd never been in a situation like this before, as cringe as it sounds. Optimus was a kind of hero and inspiration to me. So just imagine if your favorite actor, sports player, called you out on Twitter. A lot of people wouldn't be able to handle that, but that doesn't at all excuse my actions or the things that I said to sensitive society. Sensitive.
Bro, my favorite porn star blocked me on, so I know exactly how you feel, bro. It blocked me on my TikTok and on Instagram, so I know how you feel, bro. You don't need to know, dude. You don't need to know. You don't need to know. That's my biggest weakness, dude. Not my favorite porn star, but it was one that I like to watch, and I was like, damn. That was a wake-up call, dude. I don't know, because I probably made too many fat jokes. They're obviously a little, they're BBW. So I was probably making too edgy of jokes, bro. I was like, damn, it was a little bit soul-crushing, bro. But then LeBron James's son followed me. So I guess it all worked out. And then I got banned, so it didn't work out.
This was one of the first friends that I made in the commentary community, and when I saw that he was celebrating what had happened, I just kind of snapped. No, I thought this guy was my friend, but according to him, he never even liked me in the first place, and that was pretty hard to deal with. Now, I do want to make it clear that Sensitive and I have cleared things up in private and have moved on completely from the situation, but I still shouldn't have said what I did, and that was completely uncalled for. Now, after everything that had happened, you would expect me to learn from all of my mistakes and try to better myself. And for a while, I thought that I had, but it didn't take long before I fell into the same cycle. I used Twitter as a crutch to lean on instead of actually dealing with my issues. I would tweet about them instead, which is something that's heavily frowned upon in the commentary community. If you allow yourself to be vulnerable, people are going to strike, and I should have expected that. As you guys know, about a month ago, I made a video on this, our group chat that was going around doxing and harassing people on Twitter, and after I made my video, they ended up doing the exact same thing to me and spamming my Twitter for days on end, and it kind of felt like everyone was against me. And there was this Leafy clone channel that was continuously making videos on me and my friends, and I thought that they were targeting us. So I said that I would report their videos for harassment. Okay. And this ended up receiving huge backlash from the commentary community, and I immediately regretted what I'd said. Now, I did.
It's very interesting the morals that the moral values that the commentary community has, like burping. Like Keemstar's value is like, you can't watch the whole video. You know, you can't watch the whole video, or you can't, like, I don't know if those were bullying or not. I don't know. But in this community, there does seem to be like a fundamental don't TOS strike anybody thing. Like, it's commentary, anything that goes, which I think is pretty toxic. It sounds like there's just like anything goes, you know? They're all a little bit sussy.
Didn't report this person, I didn't report their videos, I didn't do anything. It was just kind of an empty threat. But again, I wasn't able to handle all of this backlash, and I tweeted out something really dark, something that wasn't okay,
that doesn't look dark at all. It looks like a white, it looks pretty white to me, actually.
Immediately deleted. This was up for a second, literally a second. I tweeted this and deleted it immediately. Well, one of these our group chat members somehow got a screenshot of this tweet before I deleted it, and they ended up spamming my tweets over the next few days with this tweet. And it really sucked to be continuously harassed for days on end. But then came my birthday.
What was the tweet, bro? Oh, sorry. I use bro as like a as genderless. Sorry. What was the tweet? What did you say? Like we got to know to see if that's actual harassment or justified.
And I felt pretty good that day. I was finally getting over all the bullshit that had happened. But then another one of these Leafy clone channels released a video on me, and this user showed the tweet that the R group chat had been spamming me with for days, and that kind of brought back everything that I had been feeling days prior. And so I once again threatened to report this person's video, except this time I actually went through with it. I reported their video because of this tweet that they showed in that video. Now, to me, this wasn't a huge deal at all. Reporting videos isn't the same as like a copyright strike. I'm not
like too lazy to watch the video to see the tweet. It's just too edgy.
Not breaking any laws whatsoever, and it exists for anyone to report anything they don't like. Literally, all this is a button. You just click it. You click 2 buttons, and that's how you report a YouTube video. And this video didn't even go down because YouTube just.
What do you call it, groomer? What the fuck? Or she? Sorry.
Report anything they don't like. Literally, all this.
Is that iDubbbz?
Is a button. You just click it. You click.
Who is that guy? I don't know.
Click 2 buttons, and that's how you report a YouTube video. And this video didn't even go down.
I don't think you should just go around calling people groomer. I don't know who that is.
YouTube decided that it didn't break the guidelines. But the commentary community didn't like this at all. I faced so much backlash, and it felt like I was back in the same spot.
Well, you were bragging about it. You could have done it and then not said it. Sometimes the best revenge is a dish served cold. You know what I'm saying?
As I was a few months ago. Even Frank Castle, the guy who harassed Boogie, jumped in on this. So I kind of made like a joke response to him that everyone.
Yeah, I don't really like Frank Castle very much.
Took seriously. Basically, anytime people would call him out for harassing, showing up to Boogie's house, and threatening to art.
I think I understand why people don't like Boogie now, though, and why people don't like Jalen or Jaden, J Money, because there's another one of the moral values in the commentary community is that like you can't be sensitive at all. Because I follow Boogie on Twitter, and he just doesn't shut the fuck up. He responds to like every bit of criticism. It's weird. Like, you know what I mean? And I think that's what people don't like. Cause they're like, yeah, you're really annoying. Like, oh, blah, blah, blah. And it's a little annoying, but it's like, whatever, man. Like, that's what they're doing on their platform. It's not that big of a deal. But, like, you know, I think that's what it is. I think people like to, like, pounce on anybody who takes anything personally.
Our Boogie, he would use the fact that he's a veteran as a shield to harass people. Like, that is some sort of excuse for his horrible actions. So I made a tweet saying that he deserved in the Middle East. And people kind of took this as another sensitive.
I mean, that's just a little extreme. I mean, he seems like a shitty person, but he should die in the Middle East. It's a little bit intense.
Society moment, which maybe it is, but to me,
I think it would have been fine if Boogie shot him. That would have been justifiable, in my opinion, morally. You know, but you know, that's obviously the law doesn't agree with me. That's why we live in society. But like, that's a little different. Be like, I wish you died over there. It's a little fucked up.
It wasn't really that serious. I was just trying to like.
Boogie is. You know what Boogie 2988 is? You fucking weirdo. Get the fuck out of here. How do you not know? You sussy baka? That's Boogie right here. A lot of different weights here. It's like a spectrum of Boogie. What is he playing there? World of Warcraft?
Response that he would have, and I was tired of any interaction I had with this guy. He would use the fact he was a veteran as an excuse. So with this response, I kind of threw that at the water and said, I don't care if you were a veteran. But people in the commentary community actually sided with this literal sociopath. I mean, this guy goes around harassing people for a living. He gets a kick at making people suffer. And after I saw that people were supporting this Frank Castle, I was done with it all. I decided that I was going to cut ties with the commentary community, which again, probably wasn't the right way to go about it, but I was just tired of everything at this point.
You probably would have just better off not. See, this is one of those problems. Like, if you're going to cut ties with the commentary, you could have just done it and moved on. You know what? You don't have to tell anybody. You just fade away. That's the most mature way to do it. You're like, okay, I'm done with the comments. I'm going to delete my Twitter and move on.
you made a spectacle out of it because you were venting. I get it, but like also it's not the right thing to do. You're going around telling people that they're shitty or whatever. Better off just disappearing.
And so after months of build up and me just getting tired of Twitter, I made a video saying that I was done with Twitter, that I was going to quit Twitter, and I promoted some of my other social medias. And I purposely left out this entire situation because to me, this wasn't even the main reason I wanted to quit Twitter. It was just another thing added onto the pile. And people said that I lied in that video, but I didn't lie. I've been canceled on Twitter numerous times. I'm not even talking about the commentary community in that video. I'm talking about Dream Stance. I got canceled by Dream Stance so many times. And I did briefly mention the commentary community about them constantly attacking me for every little thing I did. But that video was just more of a general rant on Twitter. It's something I planned to do for a while. Now, I know that I've...
Why did he get canceled for Dream Stance? It's she. Fuck. Sorry. What does that mean?
Contributed to some of the toxicity on Twitter, and
isn't that the speedrunning cheater?
that's why I'm taking accountability, and I'm going to try and better myself. I'm done with Twitter. It's just not a good website. It's probably one of the worst environments someone dealing with a lot of stress can be in. So like I said, I'm done with Twitter for the foreseeable future. I want to start focusing on what actually matters instead of Twitter, because I've been doing that so much for the last few months. It's finally time that I move on from all of that. So yeah, this was just me addressing some of the drama
Time to
that
focus on what really matters. Minecraft.
I've been in. I know there's a lot of other
I have no idea what this gameplay
crap
is.
that I haven't addressed. I mean, there's people who want me to address the Brazo situation. I really don't have a problem with Brazo. I'm sure we could actually be good friends. I just think it was scummy of him to milk Technoblade's diagnosis. Every other point in there was pretty much filler, and I'll admit to that. I still stand by most of what I said about Brazo. But at the end of the day, I really don't have a problem with any of the people I've had beef with. Even the two leafy clones that I've mentioned in this video. If you want to reach out to me and have a chat and go over all of this like normal human beings, I'm completely down to do that. So yeah, these are just my thoughts on this entire situation. If you guys have enjoyed, you should hit the like button down below, subscribe to the channel.
All right. Nice. Okay, now we got that. Where we go?
She's going to clear it all up, okay? She's going to clear it all up. She's going to explain everything. It's all going to be sorted out by the end of this video. We're all going to look like idiots. We're going to look like fools. And frankly, like, you know, we should all feel really bad for Jadyn and going after her so hard. No, actually, in this video, she once again played the victim. There are a lot of contenders for who is the worst commentary channel, but most of them come down to either making bad content or just being kind of fucking annoying, okay?
Am I one of those contenders? Pretty cool. Hopefully, make a top 5 worst commentary community people. I hope I'm in it. That'd be pretty cool.
Completely pale in comparison to Jadyn. Someone with more than 200,000 subscribers, who regularly runs to YouTube when people make fun of her, who regularly runs to YouTube when people are critical of her. Even when she herself admits that they don't break the TOS, she threatens to report people and actually reports people when they do nothing wrong. And not only that, she's not even consistent on the issue. She's the edgiest person out there. We know who she's voting for. So from now on,
Number 1.
I don't want you
Pop a gut.
you guys to refer to false flaggers as false flaggers, okay? No more of that. From now on, when you see these terrible traits displayed in a YouTuber, I want you to refer to them as a Jadyn. When you see someone spurg out on Twitter because they are getting criticism, which is justified, that is a Jadyn. When you see someone false flag a video, that's a Jadyn. When you see someone be a hypocritical piece of shit for months on end because they think that they can get away with it, that is a Jadyn. No more benefit of the doubt, no more fun and games.
Is this League of Legends?
You fucking suck in every way that you possibly could. And frankly, Jadyn, you go above and beyond. You should actually be proud of the fact that you are such an insufferable fucking hypocrite.
Okay.
You make me mad. You do not know the way, sir. You do not know the way. And I'm going to show you the way. The way to your death. I'm a murder. I'm a murder. I'm going to commit massive murder right now.
Watching the hero
Bro, stop. Just playing the end of that other video. What are you doing?
And until next time, Jadyn, the
#1 slur in 20.
then leave a dislike on the video. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. And until next time, Jadyn is the worst commentary channel. Bye.
All right, well, that was something, you know. I mean, this is really just, it's just like watching a fucking train wreck. The commentary community is fucking toxic. It seems like Jadyn is one of the top toxic people, but it probably is the best move to just like disconnect from there. That's all I gotta say. Probably shouldn't really, you know, it's a sussy group. It's a group of suspicious characters. So.